So another reason I can't stop, get radical, is because I had dear people to me that have passed away that were, when I say amazing human beings, at such a young age. That's one of the things that has started driving me to be like, hey, life is too short, and people that should have been out here still living to change the world are dead and gone. And I'm still grieving it, so I'm not gonna go into it too much. But my mom has two close friends. Like, I knew them since I was in middle school, maybe elementary school, one of them. And like, one has been maybe 10 years. And the other one, well, 10 years, what year is this? Yeah, maybe 10 years. And one has been maybe 4. And both of them, I'm just still like, I cannot believe that happened. Like, if I think about it, I can't start busting out crying. Because, why? And then, not even to mention, one of my best friends. Okay. So I have a best friend I had in elementary school, going to middle school, through middle school. And we moved to Georgia when I was in middle school, when I was at the end of my 5th grade year. And in my 5th grade year, we moved from the county school to the city school. And so I did my 6th grade half a year in at that city school. And then we moved to Georgia. When we moved to Georgia, we were there from halfway through 6th grade. This is just for me, because I don't know what grade my brother was in. Halfway through 6th grade up until 8th grade, I want to say. Was it 8th grade? Dang, that just led me right into another person that passed away that shouldn't have been gone. Yeah. No, it had to be the end of 7th grade, because the 8th grade was in a different building. So the middle school was on like 2 grades. I think it was 6 and 7. Or, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was young. And when I came back, one of my best friends, my absolute best friend at the time, got in a car accident and passed away. And it was close to my birthday when it happened, so my parents decided not to tell me. And I was infuriated. Like, I was so mad. Like, I'm still mad about it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still mad about it, because I'm one of them people, like, some people can like be like, oh, somebody died and they accept it. I have to see it for myself. Like, I be at the most funerals y'all would not believe. I'd be like, otherwise, if I don't see it, I'm not gonna believe it happened. Like, one of my mama friends, the one that was 10 years ago, I went to that funeral. But the one, oh my gosh, that was a hard funeral too. And then the one that was 4 years ago, I didn't get to go, and I was even closer with him, and I was sick. When I say sick, I had broke my ankle, and I was still in my boot. And my boot was on I had broke my right foot, so I couldn't drive. And then I was still in the wheelchair at the time. I wasn't even like on crutches, on a scooter or nothing. That little scooter thing is dangerous. When you put your little knee on it and scoot around, that thing's dangerous. And so I had to watch his funeral on TV. And luckily, it was like still kind of COVID time, and people started putting funerals on TV. Because otherwise, I would have missed it altogether, and I would have been, I don't know, beside myself. But I still haven't. I watched it that day, and I was so upset. Not only because it was the day of the funeral, but I was upset because my daughter was there, and she was making the most noise. She was like, at this time, she was probably 3 or 4. She was making the most noise, even though she saw I was watching something. And then my auntie was there and was asking me 50 million questions like I was just watching a TV show or something. I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to rewatch this on my own time. But even though that was like 4 years ago, I still hadn't mustered the courage to watch it. Like, I can remember vividly in my head some of the things that people said when they got up and talked. Yeah. So, we got a mission. We got to save lives. And those were the most kind-hearted people that I knew, other than my grandparents, that I knew. And all of them gone. That's 2 men, 2 beautiful men. Great men. My best friend was a girl. She was 15 when that accident happened. And then I have the one I said, it made me think about when I said, talk about us moving to Georgia. The reason we left Georgia is because my uncle died in the military. Right by roadside bomb. And at that time, my grandma and them was getting older or whatever, and so they was like, oh, I guess we should move back and help take care of them. Now, this was, like I told you, this was when I was in middle school, so I was probably 13, and this year I'm 33, so that was 20 years ago, and my grandparents are still here, okay? They're alive and well. Mostly well. Like, if anything tell you, like, you better go live your life. Don't be coming back talking about you need to take care of your parents. Just visit them very often, okay? You can visit them quarterly. And we was coming down here to Alabama probably one weekend out the month, every month. Like, we was down here a lot. Like, it was a 3.5 hour drive, and we would leave on Friday and come back on Sunday. Like, all the time. So it ain't like they was deprived. And then, of course, the other 2 siblings are males as well. So I was about to say they here to take care of them if something came up, but you know how men are. But they do check on them. Like, it ain't gonna be like anybody checking on them. And then all my aunts are there. Like, all their family was still alive and there. Like, their siblings was all around. So it wasn't like it is now. Like, we getting down to like literally almost nobody left except for like my mom age and younger, other than them. Like, and it's still a lot of old ones, but some of them went to a nursing home and stuff like that, and so they can't do too much. But they still, like, my great aunts, they still making cakes and visiting sick people and all kind of stuff. But yeah, I want to ask my mama, did she regret coming back? I think she did. But at the time, of course, it was emotional, very emotional. So it was probably hard to make a decision on what to do. But during that time, I was in Georgia. I actually got to go to London. And ever since I went to London, I've been trying to get back there, baby. I love being overseas. I've been out the country 2 times. Mama says 3. Mama says 3 because she counts Mexico when we were little. But I do not, because I don't remember it. So I still got to go back. I've been to Turks and Caicos. That was for 2 weeks. I did a mission trip. And then London, I went for 2 weeks. What's up with me and leaving the country for 2 weeks? Something else that always happens when I leave the country is it's a freaking terrorist attack. Like, right when we got back from London. Hey, boo. Watch this. Right when we got back from London, that's when they had the bombing on the subway. And then when we got back from Turks and Caicos,
what are you talking about?
We got back from Turks and Caicos in November. We went like the week of Thanksgiving. So when we got back, it was like right after Thanksgiving. And that was the year of COVID. It was 2019, November, December. I'm like, we could have got shut down and lockdown in Turks and Caicos. And then when I got home, right when I got home, I had to get rushed into surgery because I had to get my gallbladder out. So, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. She already yapping.